Alright, in this video we're going to finish with the guided practice. We've only got 8, 9, and 10 left. This one says SPR and PRT are complementary. Let's read the directions first. It says determine whether each statement can be assumed from the figure. SPR. Well, we have, for complementary means add up to 90, and the only place where it's 90 degrees is here. How do I know that? Because of the red box. So SPR. SPR is this angle, sure. And then PRT. PRT is over here, actually. How do you know that PRT is here? Because this is where the vertex is. So the angle's right here where I'm pointing at. So that's a no. So in this case, no. What's complementary? Let's go with SPR and RPQ. That's complementary. But not SPR and PRT. No, PRT is here. That's no. You're going to learn later that if PS and P and Q are parallel, then those two angles that they're referring to are technically alternate interior, but we're not going to talk about that now. That's in a later date. So just keep that in mind. Later we're going to learn alternate interior, but that's not right now. All right. Now it's asking angle QPT and angle TPR are adjacent. Remember, adjacent means they share a side in the vertex, but neither complementary or supplementary. Well, that's possible. Only place complementary is here. So let's see if that works. So QPT, QPT, that's this angle. And TPR, that's this angle. Yeah, they don't quite make 90 degrees. They're missing a little bit. And they are adjacent. And they definitely don't make a straight angle. Right, because this is really small. Actually, both these angles make an acute angle together. And since they're next to each other, they share PT as a side and P as a vertex. Yes, those are adjacent. So yes, that is adjacent. All right, let's move on to number 10. Number 10 is this picture here. It's a little small here. Let's see if I can make it a little bigger. Hopefully you can see that. All right, basically what that's saying is, this is just a real world example. Elisa Kaplan won the gold medal in the 2002 Winter Olympics with a triple twisting double backflip jump in the women's freestyle skiing event. Okay, well, sounds like a lot. All right, while she is in the air, her skis are positioned like intersecting lines, which is true. Or let's say segments, technically, because they do stop at two endpoints. If angle 4 measures 60, and find the measures of the other angles. So what I would do here is I would draw my little model really quickly. Let's make sure, yes, I think I can do it. So just draw a little model here. All right, and let's number them. So let's pick a font. Maybe 18 is fine. Let's try that. Yeah, 18 is fine. I'll leave the color red, doesn't really matter. So that's one. Okay, this is 4 here based on the picture. Again, you can do this really fast because you're just sketching it. For me, it takes a little bit of time because I'm basically using a keyboard and a mouse. And this is going to be 2 right here. Alright, so working with this. Okay, so I know angle 4 is equal to 60. So let's put this here and let's change the color. Let's put it back to black and we're just going to say 60. Now, this should be a degree symbol. I don't have it, but that's 60 degrees. Now, don't forget, this is the straight angle. So that means that's 180, right? So we can just, I'll write the equation, but you don't got to do this. Just put angle 1. Don't forget that this should be an angle symbol in front of the 1, plus angle 4, which is 60, should equal to what? 180. And then how would you solve that? You would just subtract. So let me take this angle 1 out, because it's kind of confusing because I can't put the symbol. But that's how you would do that. So in that case, you just subtract 60 from both sides, and then you would get angle 1 is actually, come on, thank you. You would get angle 1 is going to be 120. So here we just put 120. 120 goes here. How did I get that? Real simple. 180 minus 60 has to be 120. 120 plus 60 is 180. To set up the equation, it'd just be angle 1 plus angle 4 equals 180, and then substitute angle 4 for 60. And then when you do that, you're going to see on your paper measure of angle 1 plus 60 degrees is equal to 180. and you just subtract 60 from both sides and you get 120. Alright, so then remember we got intersecting lines. So this is also right here a straight angle, right? So this is, so 1 and 2 also make 180. So if 1 is 120, then 2 has to be 60. It has to be. Why? Because 60 plus 120 is 180. Or the easiest way to do it is just do inverse operation, just work backwards. I know these two angles, 1 and 2, add up to 180. And I know 1 is 120. I would just take 180 and subtract it from 120 and I get 60. If you notice too, you're going to learn this later, but aren't these angles vertical, 2 and 4? They share a vertex and they're in opposite directions and they're not adjacent, as the definition says. Another definition also says that their rays are opposite, which is true. So 2 and 4, if you notice, are supplement to the same angle, which is angle 1, and they equal to 60. They have to, because they make 180 with angle 1. So if angle 1 is 120, then guess what? Over here, this has to also be 120 by definition because they're vertical. And why is that? Because 3 is supplement to 4 and is also supplement to 2. And if you notice, 2 and 4 are the same. So that means that 2 and 3 have to add up to 180. So if 2 is 60, 3 has to be 120. If 4 is 60, 3 has to be 120. Yeah, because again, we got straight angles going in 4 directions, basically. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Alright.